Bloody hell, are we still doing these?
Boom! New year, new loot crate. Probably 12 of them. That's my understanding of how these things work. And this time's theme is rewind. That's a rewind noise, I've just decided. Rewind, I would assume, will mean it's full of retro stuff. Either that, or it's all going to be about VHS tapes, which would be interesting, but unlikely. Maybe they could combine the two. Probably they haven't. But anyway, let's rewind quickly, segue, into the last Loot Crate video I did. Remember the Papery Simpson's wallet? Hang on, I've got it here, if I can actually get it in front of the camera. Here we go. This one. Remember it? It's got Simpsons on. All your favourites, and all the ones you didn't like as well, because basically all of them are on it. It's made out of some papery material that has been infused with something magical, which means it lasts a long time. Somebody told me on Twitter that it was basically impossible to rip. I was very impressed, and so I tried to rip it. And you know what? It didn't give, and I was very impressed. And then, suddenly, it tore. Thanks for that. Now I don't even have the bloody wallet. Anyway, I must say, it was incredibly strong, and if you didn't try and deliberately tear it, it would never tear, I don't think. And I was super impressed for like 2 full seconds. I was going, oh man, this is amazing! Look at this! Oh. And then my life was ruined. But anyway, let's have a look at the new Loot Crate, which hopefully will be better than last month's. For last month's was, in my opinion, worst Loot Crate ever. Seriously, it was not good. It had a Captain America air freshener in it. Let us never speak of it again. Right, bring up our hopes in our damaged box that's been sent in the post and jumped on. That looks like a controller port on an NES, doesn't it? Ooh. Ah, look, you can fold the box inside out, and it looks like a Nintendo Entertainment System. The one time I want the box and they've damaged it in the post. Curse you all! I got slimed. You certainly did, my friend. Right, what we got? Starts off with a T-shirt. That's usually pretty good. Ooh, it's a Transformer in a blueprint. That's not a Transformer, that's Voltron, look. He's got lions for arms. That's how you tell. That's not bad, actually. Quite understated. Nice bit of a robot. And, oh, it's got the Voltron logo in it, just to remove any doubt. And Flophouse, which is the T-shirt company, and Loot Crate's bloody logo. Stop sticking your logo on everything, lads. We don't need it. We're not buying these things because we love Loot Crate, it's because we love all the stuff what you might put in them. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's quite good, actually. Their shirts are usually pretty good, and this is no exception. Well done, shirt people. Give yourselves another shirt point. Next up, sunglasses. Oh, haven't we got this before? Didn't we get a red pair of these, or did I get a red pair of these from somewhere else? Do you know what? I can't even remember. I do hope they're not recycling shades, just in a different colour with a black bit across the top so it looks a bit 50s. Oh, it's UV400, so if somebody throws 400 letter U's and 400 letter V's at you, you will be protected. But if they've thrown S at you, you're fucked. I'm sorry about that. But, oh, God's sake. Bloody hell, they're really getting obsessed with putting their bloody logo and everything, aren't they? Well, there we go. The great thing is you can look through it and then the box in the background doesn't look washed out, because I've just realised I've forgotten to set the auto white balance on, which means the white's going to get very white. Well, yeah, marvellous. I don't think I would ever wear those. They're quite nicely made. I'm slightly worried we had them once before, but maybe I've got them confused with something else. It's a possibility, but not as much of a possibility as us having a box from Black Tie Geek. Established 2013 at downtown Los Angeles. Yeah, when you only established a couple of years ago, that doesn't sound very impressive. So what's the deal here? I reckon this is going to be a tie. Don't ask me how I know. Just my psychic tie sense. Ooh, what's it got on it? Oh, that is the design. I see. It's sort of Space Invaders and pixels. It's quite nice, actually. It's very, very thin, though. Very thin, a sort of proper 80s thin tie. They're doing the full-on rewind. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Seems to be a decent quality one as well. Black Tie Geek, yep. We've said the name of that enough now, I think. Thank you, lads. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. A nice, shiny, decent tie. A bit thin for my taste, but not a problem. Better than one of those wide kipper ones from the 70s, I suppose. That would be a rewind too far. Here's the badge nobody cares about. Listen to it go ping as it hits the wall. Ooh, 2 pings. There we are. Bonus. Now, this is interesting. Sort of like an NES cartridge, but coming out of the case. So it's a bit... what is the deal? So analog. Rest in peace. Retro-inspired products. Squid Kids. Oh, my God. There's so many logos on these things. So analog. Tendo. Loot Crate exclusive, aren't they always? Alien Attack, Squid Kids Inc. For Geeks by Geeks. So it's like a fake game in colours that you couldn't get running on an NES. So yeah, nice attention to detail. What is the deal here? That's really odd. It's just like a sort of bent cartridge. Caution, do not run. Do not attack. Do not panic. Okay, a bit of a Mars Attacks vibe going on there, I feel. What is down here? Oh, we've got a Mr. Potato Head thing going on. Right, so the feet presumably go in here. Okay, yep, this is making sense now. We've got a hand. Ah, right. And those are its eyes, and it has no other face, just a giant cartridge head, which sounds like a bizarre Shakespearean insult. And here we are, the So Analog 10 gun, or zapper, as I think we called it back then. Oh, that's... I don't know if I like that or not. How bizarre. It's just such a sort of strange thing. I think I probably do like that. Well done. You have pleased me. Here, have a tickle under the chin. Oh, you haven't got a chin. Sorry about that. Oh, that's quite nifty. I wonder if you get different games in different ones. I reckon you probably do, but maybe you don't. There we are. That's the kind of definitive knowledge we give away on these videos. Next up, Comic Notebook. 64 pages of never-before-seen action and adventure. Oh, good. Do we get a pencil to write on it with? No, we don't. Pocket Notebook. A notebook for when inspiration strikes. Cartooning tips and a tear-out balloon template for sight gags, character studies, and heroics. Good grief. Oh man, that's really annoying me now. I'm going to see if I can actually turn the white balance on the fly. Bear with me. This may kill us all. Oh no, that's some sort of weird control of the widescreen. Oh yep, here we go. Ready? Oh god, it's gone orange. No. This is the auto white balance. Will that sort it out? Hey, there we are, kind of. Just made things look a bit washed out, actually. Maybe I should buy a super expensive camera. No, wait. No, I shouldn't. Anyway, Pocket Notebook. What happens inside these things? I imagine it's probably just a setup of comic panels. That certainly seems to be what it said on the back. Where's the template? Here it is. So you can write your speech bubbles with ease. Regular dialogue looks like this. Use bold and italic for emphasis. Yes, we are roughly aware of how that works. I don't know, it always seems a bit lazy, where it's a bit like, here is a blank book, write your own ideas, which is kind of what we've got going on here. Sorry, this is really bugging me, this camera now. The auto white balance doesn't seem to be working properly. Maybe I've destroyed the camera. I shouldn't have shot it into the sun that time. Never mind. Well, that's Comic Notebook. That's all right, I suppose. It's quite nice. If you were to draw a lot of comics when you were doodling stuff, that's pretty nifty, actually. Yeah, I like that. Not entirely sure it's something I'll use myself, but it is a quality thing, so we can live with that. Next up, that book that still nobody cares about. Oh, in the back, you can push off and get your Alpha controller look for when you put the box together. And here is some people. Here's the mega crate that nobody ever wins, so we don't even bother looking at it. Here's some photos of people. Maybe you are one of these people. Maybe you're not one of these people. Maybe you've met some of these people. Maybe you are an albino hedgehog. If any of these things are true, I wouldn't be at all surprised. And finally, it's comic again. It's a Star Wars comic, though. That is interesting. Also, I can't get out of the box. That's less interesting. Come on, come on. There we go. Star Wars. Aaron, Cassidy, and Martin. Oh, #1. Ah, they're rebooting it, are they? That's interesting. Loot Crate exclusive. Oh, yes. Nice to see their logo on something. That makes a change. So, that's interesting. Because normally I can't be bothered with these comics, to be brutally honest with you, because God, you've got Loot Crate on here, look. It's one of those things where, it's always issue 327 or something. You think, oh, I'm never going to get into that, but actually issue 1, I will read that and probably maybe enjoy it if it's good. There we are. It's a variant edition of the first Star Wars comic. That might be worth a little bit of something. Yep, definite whiff of eBay about that eventually. That's not bad at all. And finally, I suppose we're going to have to pull the box inside out and see what it looks like. And here we are. Oh, I do actually quite like that. I really wish it hadn't been horribly mangled in the post. But yeah, here we are, your very own Loot Crate. 88 miles per hour Back to the Future reference, and also various other Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters reference and things. Oh look, Tetris. And Konami Code and the works. Oh well. The main thing is it gave me an excuse to get out the only NES cartridge I actually own. Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road. Is he really?
Subscribe for more